While people were still letting the wind blow them in various directions, men like Henry Ford were putting their faith in the gasoline engine. He built a big one and put it in a racing car.
Anything and everything that has to do with racing excites me.
Speed.
When all 43 of them cars fire up and they go past you, blowing the hat off your head, the roar of it about to blow your eardrums out, the smell of the gasoline sends chills down your spine, makes hair stand up in the back of my neck now.
It's great to be here. This is awesome, by the way, just to see this talent all in one spot. If somebody asks me to show them the heart and soul of Ford Motor Company, I think I'd bring them here today. It doesn't get any better than this. Racing is really in our DNA. It's what makes us different, and frankly, it's what makes us great. Because many car companies are involved in racing, but Ford Motor Company, as you all know, was literally born on a racetrack. It was our first bold move.
Ford Racing celebrated their 100th anniversary 18 months before the company's anniversary. And we did it because Henry raced Alexander Winton, who was the reigning world champion, the John Force, of his day, and raced him at a Grosse Pointe racetrack. And he actually beat him with the car. Spider Huff, who was his crew chief, was hanging off the side of the car. It was called Sweepstakes. We actually have the original vehicle. When Henry took that money that he won, sold the car that day, sold the trophy that day, and pulled 3 what we'd call venture capitalists out of the stands who helped him finance what was Ford Motor Company's incorporation 18 months later.
Henry Ford recognized back then that racing, competing, beating somebody is a very, visible way to demonstrate the relative merits of your product.
Win on Sunday and sell on Monday. That was the marketing slogan 30 years ago. And I think it still holds true. I mean, if we win on Sunday, we hope that the consumers realize that and they go buy a Ford car on Monday.
Over half of our customers watch some form of racing. Over half.
When I think of Ford, I think of fast.
We both own Fords.
Both own Fords. I actually own 2, Expedition and an Escape.
And I have a F-150.
I think we also now look at technology. We test ideas in race cars. We test engineering ideas.
The information they get off the tracks go into our vehicles. I mean, that's makes them a lot safer for us.
The last thing that Ford would ever want to think about doing is pulling out of racing. That would just, I think that would fold them. I know that if Ford wasn't here and I didn't have a Ford to root for, whether it be Friday night, Saturday night, or Sunday night, I probably wouldn't be here.
The business case for racing is stronger than ever. And I think in these challenging times, it teaches us some important lessons, and these guys could teach every one of us about determination, perseverance, overcoming obstacles, and ultimately winning.
We have, we are, and we always will support racing.
Meanwhile, watch the Fords go by.